I pay my wife $250,000 a year. She has a maid. She has a chef. She has a personal stylist. It's my job from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head to maintain her because she is a gift from God. That $250,000 goes into an account that I have no access to. You're holding resentment against your mothers for your fathers abandoning you. And that's why you get with these women and you abandon them mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, then you abandon your children.
Shut your bitch ass up, talking about spiritually, mentally, physically. Shut your bitch ass up. You've been whooping on this lady this whole time.
Oh, guys. Oh, we're going to have to go through it here today because I can't believe this, but at the same junction, I absolutely can. You guys remember the young brother by the name of Yada the Awakening? All right, it's been a little while since we covered content in regards to him. He was exposed for filth by MTandR during a debate stream. This had to be a year ago or something like that, year and a half ago. Now, Yada Awakening, he should probably change his name to Yada losing his business after pandering to death. The young lady that he was married to, and I believe he has like 4 or 5 children with this chick, recently took to her social media to expose him for filth, specifically being an alleged woman beater, and she dropped all of these different receipts. Now, this is after he's completely sold himself to the lie that you should be selling or buying women for like $250,000 per year simply because they exist, simply because that they are a woman. Now, he's created a pimp hoe relationship with the internet where a large swath of these loser women would just attach themselves to his brand of what it is that they're owned simply for existing, simply that they are a queen irrespective of their actions, Super Saiyan pandering at its finest. Meanwhile, Yada Awakening or Yada the Beat-A-Bit demonstrates how easy it is to sell a dream. But over here, we speak truth. Over here, we speak reality. But see, most of these women can't stomach the truth. They can't handle the reality. So instead, they listen to a truth teller who's a liar that actually hurts women because the feeling of a lie is too damn good and it protects them from accountability. And that's what really my main issue with all of this is. We have a platform of this size and you lie this often, then it gives them an out for being accountable, for holding up that dusty little mirror to their face and understanding who they are, what they are, to have actionable change on their persona, to get the type of man that they want. They'd rather listen to a liar than a real truth teller. You never know who these people are when the camera goes off. And according to this man's wife, or maybe future ex-wife, behind the camera, he would turn it off and whoop that ass. We see the lies digitally. We see the highlights, but we don't see what happens after. And it's made them multi-millionaires. So listen, we're going to go over the ex-wife's post and as well as they've implicated some other people and now the internet is going ablaze. So I'm going to go over some of the internet reactions as well. But the truth will always come to light, especially if you're implicating other people within your lies. You can lie to yourself all that you want, but the truth in this young man's case is going to cause his image to completely collapse. Let's get to the receipts. Now, the first stop here on the receipts train is going to be that of the wife. She goes by Divine Queen Yada and 405,000 subscribers. And you'll just see really quickly how it is that this is branded. And the branding is important, right? Because the branding is what the customer, the audience sees. But again, turn off them cameras and it was a lot different. Nevertheless, you'll see it's like femininity, you know, she's particularly covered up in comparison to most women that you see on the internet. You'll see like fruits and vegetables and natural, herbal. You understand, okay? You also see like face tattoos is what you see right here, like this queen energy goddess bullshit, yada, yada, yada. Speaking of yada, 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 she actually has yada tattooed on her chest, right? So like when you see stuff like this, I'm like, I don't know if she's real. Nevertheless, she's absolutely a tool in the content business engine, unbeknownst to the clowns and weirdos that follow her. Let's get into the actual post of her coming out and speaking about all of this. Last month, my Facebook page alone generated over $13,000. That number is so ridiculous. Why? Because I did absolutely no work in order to achieve that. But I put systems in play to earn that revenue. Now, there's a very important definition here. It's called resting revenue rate. How much money do you earn in a month at rest, not doing a damn thing? Because at least on my Facebook page alone, it's $13,000. Now, what's also crazy about that is I'm not a Facebooker. I'm a YouTuber. Majority of my money comes from YouTube and as well as ad sponsorships. The Facebook stuff is just the icing on the cake. But just the icing on the cake alone, I'm financially independent because it damn sure don't cost me $13,000 a month to live. Come copy my system of how I earn between $50,000 and $100,000 each and every month. Go to viral2value.com to pick up my curriculum and join my community where we also do live calls, Q&As, to answer all of your guys' questions on your content creation journey. A new chapter. Also, as you guys read all of this, understand that there's a lot of business within this as well. I'll explain in a little bit. After nearly 8 years, I've made a difficult decision to end my relationship with the father of my children and step into a new chapter of my life. For years, I believed love meant fighting for your family. I gave all to our home, our children, our businesses, and even protecting his reputation. I kept believing that if we could make it through one more difficult season, peace would meet us on the other side. But at 8 weeks postpartum, looking at a bruise on my face, I had to stop calling it a difficult season and tell myself the truth. It was DV. My 20s were filled with business, babies, and bruises. Building, giving, forgiving, leaving, and returning, and healing, and hoping. I didn't leave because I stopped loving him. I left because I realized that if I continued to stay, I eventually would drown. The hardest part has been grieving the future I imagined for our children, but one day they will understand that I chose their safety and my peace over a love story I desperately wanted to save. I've learned that people can change, people can heal, but you don't have to lose yourself waiting for them to do it. Loyalty should never require abandoning yourself. I don't share this for sympathy or to tear anyone down. What happened is a part of my story, but it will never become my identity. I am more than someone's wife. I am more than the things that I survived. I am a mother, a woman of faith, a visionary, and a woman learning what it means to choose herself. And through this journey, House of Divine was born, okay? Introduce the new business. I'm turning my pain into purpose and my purpose into power for every woman who may one day need the courage, information, and resources I once searched for. During this difficult time, just know I will be moving along. I ask everyone to respect how I tell my story. When I tell my story, there are parts of this journey that I'm still processing, healing from, and learning from how to put into words. For now, I'm taking it literally day by day and allowing myself the grace to simply take each day as it comes, trusting God with every step ahead of me. This isn't the end of my story. It's simply the beginning of a chapter I never expected to write. I choose safety, I choose peace, I choose my children, I choose purpose, and finally, I choose me. Now, you guys will also notice a degree of cynicism as I read this. Now, this is not me victim blaming whatsoever. I'm just trying to help you guys understand that there's a business purpose in all of this. I think that they're all scammers. She was complicit in it because the benefit of the money that she can receive from the situation, from being with an obviously disturbed man, outweighed her leaving him earlier than this. And I think that she knew, even before marrying him, how disturbed this panderer was. But they often will stay or remain complicit in the bullshit because they can't generate the revenue by themselves. Now she's springboarding into another business when the deal is no longer in her favor, when the deal is no longer sweet, when the bruises or the missing teeth become too much to bear. Now, as soon as this post went up, she also attached a GoFundMe, which is interesting because they're making $250,000 per year. And to my knowledge, she's always branded that as if it was her own separate bank account. But now she's opening up a GoFundMe on top of all of this because she describes what he is doing to her as financial abuse. Now, you will also see that all the donations are coming from, all women, which is all their side of the internet. I am trying to leave a domestic violence situation. I made a decision to leave the environment, to relocate my children. Domestic violence is not only physical, it's financial and be just as devastating. Access to money, housing, transportation. You get the picture.
I'm embarrassed, I'm ashamed, I'm hurt. But I know I'll make it through. I've tried everything. Yada. Everything. I'm here getting the rest of my stuff. I'm in.
Just FYI, I have to find a way to get my mouth fixed fast. That night that you hit me broke off the rest of my tooth, and I've been having severe pain since. If it's infected, it will cause my breast milk to become infected. Go to Dr. Dave. That's the best bet at the best price. Now, Dr. Dave has come out and talked about this. Crying, you were supposed to be there with me. You were supposed to always be my safe place. I hate that you did this to our family. Have a good day, yada. I told you I didn't even like that girl. Who allows? Okay, I don't know what else that it says, but let's just keep going. Look like that's a bruise.
If you were to never speak to Yada again, ever again, what would you tell him? What would be your last message?
Notice she's covering the Yada tattoo.
But I tried everything, and in my heart, I love you. You will always be my best friend. But I have to choose myself, and I have to protect our babies. And I would much rather them have both parents alive than to one be in a hospital with something terminal or one of us not to be here. So I'm praying for you, though. That's what I would say.
Now, up to the point of me thinking that she is complicit in lying about a component of who he was in order to entertain more money into her bank account as well. It never ceases to amaze me how women like this will often choose the worst type of man to be with. How do y'all always promote that you're the most intelligent and the most smart? Meanwhile, you allow alleged woman beaters to lie to you and control you. This situation actually reminds me, I guess to a lesser extent, because there wasn't allegations of domestic violence. You guys remember the Christy Scott situation? Imagine millions and millions of people watching you get humiliated for content.
I think you look like a garden that got burnt, but was beautiful. Does that make sense?
A garden that got burnt?
It's black flowers. I ain't seen black flowers.
Change the gender. Have him grabbing her by the face and shaking her violently as she cowered underneath him. Would that be funny? Oh no, that doesn't sell advertising dollars. But male humiliation, oh, cha-ching! Yet another example of a side of the internet where women believe that the relationship that they were looking at was actually that good behind scenes, but they were just playing characters. Now, what's different is in that situation, it was years of the wife shaming her husband, whereas in this situation, it was years of protecting the bag by any means necessary and allowing his panderness and his lies to continue unabated. Even if you give a brief scroll on his profile, you didn't have to click into any of these videos. Look at this. Cashapp her $15,000 just because she's yours. Ladies, get you a simp. Those are the straight men. Successful men don't care if you have children. Exclamation point. Don't send her a good morning text. Send her some damn money. Crazy. This guy would have made a fantastic fake picture.
Never be so lonely that you invite the devil into your bed. Ladies, you have to understand who
Damn,
you
I'm
are.
Good. Ladies.
You have to fall so deep in love with yourself that nothing else matters. You're wasting your time on a man that can't even pull $500 out of his bank account.
Well, as he shows his house in the background, this is insane.
A lot of brothers, they hate my message because a lot of you men aren't men. You're boys trapped in men's bodies, and you're holding resentment against your mothers for your fathers abandoning you. And that's why you get with these women and you abandon them mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Then you abandon your children.
Shut your bitch ass up, talking about spiritually, mentally, physically. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. You been whooping on this lady this whole time. This lady been getting whooped by you physically, mentally, spiritually. Bitch, shut your soft ass up. I knew you was a nerd. I knew you was a motherfucking lame nigga. And I seen the videos you posted on your page talking about what you was 20 years ago. Nigga, you was a lame 20 years ago. Big ass nigga been over there hitting on that woman.
I don't know what it is about these short dudes. I'm not talking about the short kings, because y'all kings at the end of the day, but like these weirdo, small fry dudes that just project what they can't do physically and then they do them on the women. It's absolutely absurd. Now, I never believed your message because I understand the pandering game well, but there's been allegations from years ago that he's a perpetual beater.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk about it because we really need to stop glamorizing these relationships online. I just got caught watching this video of this guy and I think it's his wife, and they were like floating on this lazy river, and he was talking about, like, she's pregnant, by the way, and he was just like mesmerized in the video, like, look at her, this is how you love a woman, and you know, the more you love a woman, the more she whispers in God's ears about you, whatever he was saying. I was like, oh, that is so sweet. And then this video comes stitching and said, oh, just like caught me right dead in it, was like, we need to stop doing exactly the same thing that I'm saying. She was like, because did you know this man has been abusing that woman, knocking her head between washer and dryers, like going off. And my thing is, I just got caught. I just got caught looking at that relationship like, that is so beautiful, a black man.
Now, the thing is that once they see content like that, they hold all of us to the same exact standard. But I appreciate her accountability and being able to say that I almost fell victim to the bullshit as well.
His black pregnant woman loving on her publicly. And although that is a beautiful thing, it's even more beautiful if the real narrative is that he honors her outside of the camera, you know what I mean, where it's not that type of focus. Y'all, the internet is not real. What we see on these relationship goals and all that, not real. What they say about how you should pursue a person on social media, not real. When they tell you exactly what to expect and all this, it's just a whole bunch of like smoky mirrors. Not real. Not real.
Not real.
Sometimes we need to get off the internet, use some logic, and if that's not working, seek wise counsel.
Exactly, the power of marketing and branding and how easy it was to trick his female audience.
The fact that people still think that the Yada guy is not beating on his wife and he got 2 wives is crazy to me, because it's just been so much proof.
By the way, this video right here and the last video are 2 to 3 years old
on the internet. And for one, me personally, I feel like anybody who broadcasts their family, their relationship, anything like that on social media, and they make that whole personality, it questions,
yes, is your lifestyle really genuine? It's what business you're portraying on the internet? It don't make me question it. It makes me think like, no, you're not genuine, and this is a whole facade. Because me personally, just people that I am around and just me in my personal life, if you're broadcasting making profit off of your family or your marriage or your relationship, you're not happy. You're not growing. You need to get off the internet. Like, you're doing this for pay. You're doing this for money. You're unhappy. There is no way that you are genuinely spending the time with your family or with your wife or husband if your whole personality online is that. Because when do you have time to actually do that? You don't have time. Now, here's the thing, and this is one of the reasons I've never showed any relationship that's been within my life, because also I'm an outside dude. I love to live outside in reality, not on the internet. Now, consequently, being down in the Atlanta area, I've met couples, married couples, that do relationship content. What's interesting about the one that I'm currently thinking about, though, is that they also show their bad times online as well. I remember talking to this brother one time, and he's like, yeah, my wife is talking about this and doing this, and she posted about it. And I said, what? She posted about it. But I actually respect that to a degree, a little bit more, if they decide to do something online that she's also posting the bad shit as well, because it shows the reality of the situation. And they're not just juicing it and buttering up. And I think effectively, if she does that, it's going to get way less of a female audience, because again, they like to get lied to. Now, they make their life about their relationship, and that's what they do. I would never do that, all right? And the way that I think about it right now, there's just no reason for me to be able to do that, and I don't want to try to monetize something like that, all right? Everything is being filmed. Everything is a facade. Everything is fake. And, I mean, you can literally tell something is going on with him and his wife, because the lady never talks in the videos. She doesn't ever say anything in those videos. Now, I know she does say things like in other videos with her by herself and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just poked my nose so hard. You can't trust no man like that. Like a man that bigs you up like that on camera, it questions, are you
beating me in the background? Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I getting beat behind the camera? That's what I'm thinking, because it just doesn't make any sense. And like, I just don't understand it. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, the money on the internet is not that bad. Like, it's not that bad off to where you're selling your relationship on the internet. Like, it doesn't make sense. It genuinely doesn't. And I don't think it's healthy.
I disagree with her to the extent of, no, people are more than willing to sell themselves for money. And he's made multi millions of dollars selling this. And then also her, consequently, through this awakening yada goddess stuff that she does on her side of the internet, right? Like, you're already getting women that are easy to trick. And then what she does is like all of this fluffy spiritual ass bullshit. It's the same women, right? So they're through their marriage, through their business relationship and their marriage, they're sharing like the same audience. But apparently at this junction, she's willing, and maybe she's telling the truth. Maybe it is for the kids. I'm not going to hold that against her, all right? But at a point in life, and this specifically happens to people, before they get money, they think that money is the end-all, be-all. But once they get the money and they realize that they're still unfulfilled, not happy, that it had nothing to do with their happiness. So they're willing to make decisions in the future that are just different than what they would do in the past in their pursuit of.
Come on, Yada Awakening, man. Come on, man. Hey, Yada, man. Hey, Yada, man. Y'all keep messing with these 5'5" men. You keep messing with these 5'5" men and these pandering men that come on this internet playing to be perfect. One thing about me, I ain't ish. I just happen to stumble across a beautiful, loyal, and patient wife. That's why you get your advice from me. And he had y'all. They be stinging y'all for millions and millions and millions of dollars.
For real.
Queen, I don't care if you got 62 baby daddies. It doesn't matter. You should just get 500 and y'all eat that ish up. And look at that. He punching this lady all in her beak. Got an eye all black, knocking her teeth out.
Not in the beak.
You mess with these men with these fake teeth and these Napoleon complexes and these perfect hairlines and these perfect camera angles, and they sell y'all a dream. That's why I come on here and I get on y'all nerves.
Yeah.
Because y'all need real. They are lying to you.
Yeah.
They are getting on here lying to you.
And shout out to this brother. I'm not sure who he is, but he's 1,000% correct. At least I know, if I was to go tomorrow, the things that I've said on my platform, I believe in real life. And this is the way that I actually live my life, for better or for worse. I've not lied on my platform. And I have a history longer than these dudes, because they'll get up on the internet and through their lies and they'll blow up quicker than even me. All right? But I know that the money that I made off of doing this online stuff was real and true to me. Shout out to everybody who's met me in real life, because you understand what it is. But these dudes have created a den of lies around them, fortified by the business that keeps them sleeping well at night.
And I know I ain't the only one got fooled by Yada with them lying ass sweet nothings he was feeding us all. I'm mad as hell. I done let a motherfucker 4'2" fool me like he was just really that nigga. And I'm kind of upset at his wife, too, because the way I would have stepped on him like he was a roach, baby, ain't no way my eye would have been black. I would have thumped that little motherfucker so hard, he'd have balled up like a spitball. I mean, I would have preached that something like I was one of the elders in the church. Do you hear me?
And listen, ladies, y'all can drag y'all dusty corpses over there on this side of the internet at any given moment that you want to hear the reality of the way men think about shit. All right. Kevin tried with y'all hoes 4 or 5 years ago. He tried to impart knowledge on y'all back then. And you didn't learn from the Derek Jackson situation. All of these dudes that pander to y'all that end up getting exposed in this video after video of male content creator like, yo, who are these dudes? They lying. Y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see the forest beyond the trees, baby. Come on. Drag your nasty corpse over here and let me talk to you.
Fucker like he was a ball. Do you hear me? And threw that son of a bitch like a football. I'm talking about I'd have got a switch on his ass. I ain't lying. I'd have treated him like his height that day. But let me ask y'all a question.
Okay.
Now I know some of us got tricked with the player talk.
Okay.
But how many of y'all bought some of that juice? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many of y'all sipped on some of that Eve juice? Ain't no way I would have ever sent that son of a penny of my money.
Eve juice.
They say he made some money off that motherfucker.
Oh, he's selling
juice.
products too.
I know y'all got to feel small as hell while they talking about he was the way they said he was scamming.
Yeah.
Maybe they said,
man, they believed the grift so hard they were buying juice from a man that was making his young lady's nose bleed.
Ladies, men that pander prey on your inability to be accountable.
Oh,
hear me out.
Nicely put.
Listen, this whole Yada awakening thing coming out, finding out that he be beating his woman is not surprising. As men, we be telling y'all, these guys that get on the internet and tell y'all can do no wrong, and a man should be paying 100% of your bills. If he can't do X, Y, and Z, he's not a real man. And you need to leave. Ladies, your feelings matter over anything. Blah blah, bro. These are the worst dudes. We be telling y'all this. And y'all will sit there and tell us we haters, we lame, there's men out there that'll do it, we brokies, whatever. But these guys prey on your inability to be accountable because you only want somebody to pander to you, and this is man or female. But listen, you only want somebody to pander to you when you don't want to be accountable, right? That's the whole thing. So y'all can sit here and dodge accountability and do things like, when you break up, you put everything on your ex. You can continue to do that, but you're going to get the same result because you don't want to be accountable for your part and how relationships fall apart. You don't want to be accountable for the unhealthy dynamics that you partake in. You just don't want to be accountable. So then you run and flock to these guys like a Derek Jackson, a Yada Awakening, and all these other pander bears out here.
Yeah. Dog, he must listen to the platform because I've been saying this for years.
Ladies, they got him. They got him. I've been telling y'all for years. These simps is the worst in the world. First, your man Derek Jackson out here simping, selling men out left and right. Look at him. Got caught cheating on his weak-ass wife. Ace Metaphor simp ass got exposed by his people. Look at your man Pastor Poppy Dawn, reform simp. Now your man out here speaking a good word.
That's the dude
on
I think I was
behalf of
thinking.
men. Now they got the king of the simps. Got him out of here. Out here preaching, give her $50,000, give her this, give her that. This out here beating on his wife. She filed for divorce, packing him up. Meanwhile, y'all women out here always falling for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Any man that profit off a woman's pain is a nigga not to be trusted.
Yeah.
Them the worst type of men in the world. Jumping online, selling men out, making money off hurt women. Them ain't shit. That pipsqueak finally got packed up by his own wife. I knew that nigga wasn't shit. I've been telling y'all for years about this thing. Chris GQ Perry, you on deck.
I don't know who that
next.
is.
You next, son. Pack Yada pipsqueak ass up. Get him out of here. Wife beater. Simp ass. Get him out of here, man.
Yo, shout out to Will Mills. Another simple ass lesson that I don't know how many times I'm going to have to get up on this internet and remind y'all about this. If it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. If you're following an influencer that doesn't hold you accountable for the decisions or the actions that you make, then it's probably fake. Women, apparently, because of their more conformist nature, it's a lot more easy to feed them a den of lies, right? If it's not for, on a YouTube or Instagram or like these new modern platforms, marketing and advertisers was doing it even before the internet existed. They just did it through paid TV ad spots. Keep them unaccountable as hell, blame men, sell a fake damn lifestyle, and then use that delusion to turn it into a marketing funnel for your own benefit or your product or your service is just a tried and true method. And although this sucker's going down right now, there's going to be another one in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, who they going to find and then boister up as what a real man is. But get him out of here. I think I'm done with this damn conversation. Guys, I want to hear what y'all think about this. Put it down in the description box, the comment box down below. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Did I miss anything, any component of this? I think I said and got everything out that I needed to and wanted to, but you write it down below. All right. Last but not least, guys, viraltovalue.com. That's where you'll find my content system, how it is that I created all of this right here. If you're interested, link to the description box down below. Go down there, beam up, see the video, the website. All right. It's all been curated in order to tell you exactly what you would get if you are interested in understanding how to do this commentary, content creator stuff. It's completely changed my life, and I want it to change yours as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Protect yourself at all times. Make sure that you just send this video. You might have been dating a girl like 3-4 years ago and you saw her timeline and she watches this sucker. Just send her this video right here. Just send her my video. Don't say nothing to her. We got to stop these panda bears when we see them and start restoring reality into the space, all right? But I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Protect yourself at all time. And I'll see you soon. Peace.